Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a review of the restaurant 50's Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Susie and this is the Travel Bag. Today we're going to do a review of a restaurant that I recently visited with my family, and that's 50's Primetime Cafe. This restaurant is located inside Hollywood Studios as part of the Walt Disney World Resort. Walt Disney World has 4 different theme parks. Hollywood Studios is just one of them. So there are multiple restaurants in Hollywood Studios that you could choose from. But when we were recently there, pretty much all of them were booked. We booked the trip with I think 5 or 6 days in advance, and I can do another video on how to do that, how to plan a Disney vacation all of a sudden. Leave me a comment below if you're interested in that. But yeah, pretty much it was the only opportunity we had to have dinner inside the park. So I have read the reviews about 50's Primetime, and I was immediately attracted to the 50's theming. Being as I am from Europe, from Spain, I did not grow up with 50's being what they were here in the United States. Now my husband is American, born, raised, and he's like 4 or 5 generations American. So I thought it was going to resonate with him a lot more than it would resonate with me, and I was kind of right about that. To me, the whole restaurant was a little bit like being in a movie set. So if you're watching this from another country that's not the United States or maybe even Canada, you're probably going to find that that is the case if you visit this restaurant. The restaurant is located on Echo Lake, which is kind of the main hub of Hollywood Studios. There's, as you walk in through the main avenue, there's different roads that lead to all the different quote-unquote lands. This one is, as you walk into the main, you will see the lake to the left, and then 50's Primetime is right there. Our reservation initially was for 8:45 at night. We arrived there promptly. We were kind of tired because we had been at the park since, I believe, 9 in the morning, or maybe even sooner than that. So I approached the at the door, and he said that they were going to try and accommodate us sooner than that, which they did. They actually accommodated us probably like 45-50 minutes sooner than our reservation was for. So they seated us promptly. After that, we didn't have to wait, and they put us kind of in a corner. And the whole restaurant, the premises, you are immersed into this, like you go back in time to the 50's. So from that perspective, everything is out of the 50's. The sofas, the curtains, the chairs, the tables, the lamps, the wallpaper, everything, including the TVs that were playing black and white movies in a loop. And even when they're bringing your food or when they're bringing the menu, they're asking what you want. They're using vocabulary that they used in the 50's. So it's kind of funny. For example, my son was on his cell phone and the waitress said, "Stop using your walkie-talkie." So that was kind of neat. It was fun. But they're interacting with you the way that your grandma would interact with you. Don't put the elbows on the table. They had my son actually set the table. They told him, you should work for, because your parents are paying for everything for you and doing everything for you. So today you're going to set the table. Mind your manners. So it was very fun to actually interact with our waitress. She was fantastic. She was awesome. Now, in terms of the food, the menu is kind of limited. There are not a lot of options. My son and my husband had the meatloaf, which was excellent. I tried it and it was super tender, really well cooked. It was fantastic. It's the best meatloaf I've ever had, and my mother-in-law makes really good meatloaf. So for what it's worth. And then I had the pot roast, which was so tender. It would just like melt in your mouth. I mean, I'm thinking about it and it's just, my mouth is watering just thinking about the meatloaf. It was really, really good. And then we shared Cobb salad, which was nothing to call home about, but it was good. I think the thing that I enjoyed the most from this restaurant was certainly the atmosphere. It's very unique in that respect. And even my husband was making comments about the table, like the Formica table that we were sitting on, and the chairs were exactly the same ones that his grandmother had at home when he was growing up. So I mean, my husband was born in the late 60s, so it was kind of interesting to hear him make all these comments because, again, I didn't grow up like that. So for me, it was very much like being in a movie set, like in those movies, like with Lucy or, black and white movies. So it's a lot of fun to be there. I would give the restaurant probably a 4 out of 5 stars. The main reason why I'm not giving this restaurant the 5 stars, it's because the menu is kind of really limited. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 different dishes, and it just feels a little bit like there's not enough options, especially if you go with a big family. There are a lot of different palates and different tastes. I don't know that it's going to appeal to everybody. So for the menu, I would give it a 3 stars. For cleanliness, I would give it a 5 stars, hands down. The place was so clean, everything was spotless. The decoration, I would give it another 5 stars because it was fantastic. And then our waitress was top notch. So she was fast, she was quick, she was sweet, she was in character the whole time. So she gets another 5 stars. And this is it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos like this one. I'm going to be reviewing more restaurants from Disney World as well as from Universal Studios from our vacation last month. So as always, see you in my next video.